When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. The quitter will never take you down the road you want to travel. I believe we all have a winner in us. There is a winner inside of you. Sometimes we just have been around negativity for way too long, developed the mindset of a winner. The truth is, most people give up on their dream. Most people give up on their dream to live the average lifestyle. But it really doesn't matter what most people do. What do you do? Because you are different. You will never give up on your dream. You will never not listen to the average. You will always listen to the winner in you. You will believe in yourself when no one else does. You will believe in yourself when you have no reason to believe, and you will never, ever quit. I know some of you are going through a rough time right now. Some of you are going through the fight of your life, fighting for your future, fighting for your career, fighting for your family. Some of you are fighting for your life. And I'm telling you, don't quit. Do not give in. I know life can be tough. I know life can wear you down. But if you just stick it out, even if you don't get the result you will find, the character you show will be your reward. The fighting spirit you develop will be the reward, and it will serve you well for the rest of your life. Fight for what you want now, or fight against what you don't want later. You choose. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare settle. Don't you dare get back down. Not today or any other day. When the tough moments come, never forget you are in that moment writing your own legacy. In that tough moment, you are setting the standard for your character. Do you have the character? Well, do you? When you come to a crossroad and run into the winner and the quitter in you, listen to the winner. When you make a commitment to yourself, you make sure you see it through. Never, ever quit. Even if you don't get the result, you will find the character you show will be your reward. Don't you dare quit. Don't you dare ever settle, and don't you dare ever back down. Fight for what you want or fight against what you don't want at a later time. And always know that God is right there with you. Just allow God to guide and direct you, and you will always be a winner. Good morning. My name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach, a life coach, and the host of this show, To Take Your Life Back Today radio show. Also, you can see this on YouTube on channel Take Your Life Back Today show as a video, where we have over 2,700 videos for you to view each and every day. Why negative people are literally killing you, and how to protect your positivity, your inner positive self. New research says negativity is incredibly harmful and contagious. So how do you protect yourself from it? Lately, I've been going through a lot of it in my own life because of maybe some people from the outside. While it's nearly impossible to rid negative thoughts, people and situations altogether, we always have good and bad days. We can choose to strip away the parts of our life that bring us down and instead refocus that energy towards being the best version of ourselves. And some of these biggest detriments to success we encounter come from toxic people. Yep, we've all encountered that coworker who acts like a negative Nancy, or the acquaintance who bears a striking resemblance to someone else that you didn't like. Well, you know these types of people are no fun to be around. What you might not realize is that they can actually have incredible negative effects on your health and your success, and that applies to family members sometimes too. Scientific research indicates that negativity is contagious, akin to a cold. Quite simply put, no matter how positive of a person you are, negative people can affect your life unless you take the right precautions. The effects are also drastic. Research has shown that even a small amount of negative brain activity can lead to a weakened immune system, making you more prone to illness and even lead to a heart attack or even a stroke, my friends. Negative attitudes can also affect your intelligence and ability to think. According to Dr. Travis Bradbury, negativity compromises the effectiveness of neurons in the hippocampus, an important area of the brain responsible for reasoning and memory. So how exactly do you rid yourself of unnecessary negativity and protect yourself from these harmful effects? Well, here are some proven methods to adopt that you might want to try. First, it's time to say goodbye to those negative people. Don't wait until your toxic person in your life has brought you so far down that you forget how to get even back up. You need to surround yourself with people who inspire you, who encourage you, and help you realize that you have a potential and it's worth some. Oprah Winfrey herself advocates this method and said, surround yourself with the people who are going to lift you higher than you could even imagine. Life is simply too short to be friends with toxic individuals. And plus, there's a lot of great people out there. If you're looking to meet new like-minded, positive people, consider volunteering. It's not only a great life practice, but it's a great way to surround yourself with. And if it's a family member, you can't do that, obviously, but what you can do is stay away from them. If you're encountering a negative crowd at work, consider getting a mentor. Throughout my career, I've always been fortunate to have several mentors, or I was a mentor to push people along to dream bigger and expect more from them or myself. Mentors are often a larger vision of us than we have for ourselves, and their confidence in our potential inspires us to reach higher than we could ever have imagined on our own. My friends, then set limits, especially with complainers, people that all they do is complain. Granted, there are people who you can't eliminate from your life, at least not right away, like co-workers, bosses, and family. Thankfully, there are some proven ways to protect your positive attitude from influence of others, even if you're stuck within them for 8 hours a day or like a family member forever. Complainers and negative people are bad news because they wallow in their problems. Often they want people to join the negativity party, and often we feel pressure to listen to these negative individuals because we don't want to be seen as rude, but there's a huge difference between lending a sympathetic ear and getting sucked into others' negative emotional tornadoes and their life that's so negative. You can avoid all this by setting limits and distancing yourself from people when possible. Think of it this way. If a negative person was smoking instead, would you sit there and inhale the secondhand smoke, or would you get up and just maybe walk away? No, you distance yourself, and you should do this exact same thing with people that are toxic in your life, even if they are family members. A great way to set limits is to ask complainers how they intend to fix the problem. They will either stop their negativity or redirect their conversation towards positivity along the way. Choose your battles. Choose your battles. Don't engage every time someone irritates you or tries to bring you into their negativity. Not only will you be seen as a argumentative person, you'll be welcoming the toxicity into your own space. Rather than argue, try to ignore any negative comments that come from this person or even the person themselves. For instance, when a coworker starts complaining, say you have work to do rather than changing your mind or pretending to agree with them. Work on your emotional intelligence and prevent the situation from escalating. Walk away from unnecessary conflict. You'll be respected for taking the high road. Make someone else smile. President Obama said one time, if you go out and make some good things happen, you will fill the world with hope, and you will fill yourself with hope. That's more than just a pretty speech that he did years ago. Consider someone else's happiness just for maybe a few minutes. The good news is the positive attitudes are also contagious. Multiple scientific studies have shown that paying it forward not only makes other people feel better, but it creates long-lasting feelings of joy within yourself and can provide that much needed boost to your overall mood. Bring some donuts into work. Offer people coffee. Offer to help with project. Do what you can do as a whole team, and they'll do the same for you. Bottom line is, whether co-workers, friends, or family, it's never too late to make alterations or transitions in your life. Is your job making you unhappy? Is a family member making you unhappy? Well, maybe look for a new job and distance yourself from that family member. Address and understand that the things that are controlling your unhappiness, by doing so, you can get to work on your own positive self-image and self-feelings. Life is too short to let even family members bring you down. Call me at 844-4005-HELP. Together we can help each other take our lives back. Be good to yourself and always be good to each other. And that old lady right next door, she would love to see you smile at her. You can make a difference in her life and even in your own. Even if it's family members, my friends, you don't have to disown your family or hate them. Just distance yourself from them if they bring you down. And may God bless each and every one of you. And we'll talk to you guys real soon. God bless you.